We did cluster 1, and it was like about how the Holocaust happened. And the thing that I read is called an anti-Semitic demonstration. There are hundreds of people in the street. This could be New York or Chicago. Traffic is stopped in the cold. The men are bareheaded, wearing long, heavy coats, and some of them are running with raised arms, their flat palms lifted like white flashes against the sky. The dark bodies move in formation across that ordinary street. A street with lampposts and gutters, a street with automobiles and drugstores and stains that could be the scuff marks of hundreds of shoes marching, or car oil, or blood. The faces of the crowd are far away and small, with features indistinct as smudged charcoal. I don't know the name of this street, but I know it is Poland, 1938, and my mother may be living close by, listening at the window with the shades drawn, listening to the future, rushing toward her like a wave, listening to her heart beat against her 16-year-old breast like a finger tapping on glass. I'd like to push this crowd back along the narrow, littered street, back into the past when my mother's arm was still bare before a blue number was branded there.
My name is Emily, and I'm going to be reading The Ball by Hans Peter Richter. We ran along the street. Frederick kept close to the houses. I stayed on the curb. I threw the little rubber ball I had been given in the shoe store. I hit the center of the sidewalk and bounced high. Frederick caught it and threw it back to me. My father will be home any moment, he called to me. I must get back soon. We're shopping today. Maybe someone will give me the ball too. I nodded and jumped over the manhole. I waited until a pedestrian had gone by, then hurled the ball back to Frederick.
Michael and I did Family Album by Amos Neufeld. My father stands in the picture with his parents, brothers, and sisters. The gas and sealed cattle cars are still 2 years away. They smiled, not knowing that it's the last time they will be gathered happily together, and nothing guards their world, that the sky will be all that remains. Their eyes rest peacefully on one another and on the camera while tomorrow wins its arms and twists tighter around their necks. Yes, it is still too early to see the black boots coming. Smoke floats carelessly from a cigarette and children go to summer camp. We see them, not yet lost, standing on a precipice of wind and fire, their image of Venice innocence, captured and in our memory engraved. Still they stand, unsuspecting, composed like any other happy family, while their black and white world rushes to where it was already on a final page.
I'm Matt LaSerre, and I read Crystal Night by Lynn Lifshin. Window slash like skin pulled tight, frozen with a stone slammer through it. Smashed blue, glass crystal, a whole lake of ice. A plane crashes into smashed teacups full of glass. Glass shattering in the night. Something like a mirror walked into, they came deep. People up blue, jars the glass pile, in an alley calf deep. All night the sound of ice in. The branches poking holes in the roof, a warning stained glass from the synagogue, slashed plum, peach, cherry frosting over in the chill November light. An arm torn, bleeding, a whole family in shards, and this is just the beginning.
I read Serving Men Fear. On a cool, windy afternoon on April 20th, 1938, Adolf Hitler's 49th birthday, I was sworn into Congress, the junior branch of the Hitler Youth, and I was raised 3 fingers of my right hand to the sky, oath to Der Führer. My left hand gripping the flag of my unit, my spine tabled. I promised in Hitler Youth to do my duty at all times in love and faithfulness to help Hitler. So help me God. The line carried a message that turned out to be true for many of us. Our banner means more to us than death. This bond of death pledged by Alfred and millions of young other Germans was rooted in the deep love of fatherland. The Allies of Germany anthem proclaimed now with dear fatherland supposedly threatened by the evil Jews and Gypsies. Millions of German teens railed to the rescues. The Hitler Youth brought together a strong force, ready to fight for their leader.